Um,
Mindfuck.
but I love it. So here's what I think we can try if you guys are open to it. Um, the astral work that I've been doing and the missions that I've been called to have been like they're always interesting, but they've been especially interesting lately. And it's been about rebuilding the golden grids around Gaia. I think it's part of this reopening of the Stargate project, if you will. And so I'd love to, as a group, deepen into that. And
Okay.
I love what we when we talked about the reawakening the planet, reawakening the tree of life. There was one mission in particular that we called in assist. Well, we didn't necessarily call it in. They came forward. They were like, "We want to help you with this," and it was several different realms of beings. And what we saw was like a golden tree of life. Like the heart started back up again. And so I can't get that out of my mind. I've been thinking about it everywhere I go, and we touched on that just a couple minutes ago. And so I'd love to just breathe into that brand new heartbeat
Okay.
of the golden consciousness.
Hmm. Do we want to go into like a do we want to go into like a journey or what are we doing? I'm gonna share some music
Yeah, however that feels good.
Yeah,
I'm just
baby.
feeling the
because I
space.
know how to share things now.
Yeah, do it.
Mm-hmm.
I am a
Yeah,
sharing
you
ass
do.
bitch.
Sharing ass bitch. That's what I think of when I think of Trinity. I think sharing ass bitch.
God, we need t-shirts. Okay, and on the back, it's gonna have a hashtag sharing is caring.
Sharing ass bitch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
I share the fuck out of everything.
Hold on,
Do we have a preference
does
for
that mean
sound?
no, whatever feels good for you. I just heard didgeridoo.
Oh, that's so funny because I actually was working with didgeridoo
I
yesterday.
literally just thought didgeridoo at the exact
I
same
love
time.
it.
It's
So
because
let's just,
it's such a multidimensional uh tool. Like that's literally what it's for. I like the didgeridoo that's also overlaid over rain.
I like that we're in such a heart
If you
space
can't
that we
lose belly
telepathically
fat, it's
communicated
probably
that,
because your
Crystal.
metabolism
Yeah,
is
Love
slow.
didgeridoo's like best.
it.
And it's such a specific instrument.
I love listening to the didge in the bathtub. That's one of my favorites because it tunes
Yeah.
me inside the bathtub with the water cymatics.
No. Can you guys hear?
It doesn't sound very good. It
Okay.
sounds weird.
Staticky, yeah. I can hear it, but
Do you think
it's
I
kind
have
of
to go back to sharing the screen?
I think you have to share differently for
high
this.
fidelity. If you have an option between sharing in mono and high fidelity, choose high fidelity.
High fidelity?
I think is
I
what.
think that's the sharing button we were trying to find earlier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's gonna be in advance probably. When you click share, oh, layouts and options,
Oh, okay.
then that'll bring up a different thing. And then on share sound, it'll have a little down arrow and it'll give you options right there.
Like share computer sound, and then you get an option of which kind you want to do.
Share. Okay. Video, audio. Use zoom background noise, personal. Oh, high fidelity music mode. That's what you're talking about?
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. Now let's see if that made it better. Thank you guys for teaching me.
Thanks for
Thanks for
learning
learning
from a
from a
distance.
distance.
Yeah,
Still
no.
found, sound
Sound
staticky.
staticky.
It might be the rain. Let me just do didgeridoo and see if that sounds. Mm-hmm.
That's better.
That's better.
Is it better?
But I'm
But I'm
echoing.
echoing.
You're echoing? Oh, it's because I turned off echo cancellation. Why did I do that? Okay, let me see. I know how to do
No, I got
it. How's that?
reverberating through all time and space. We want to be able to
Yeah,
hear
that's all.
that the
It's
far
fine.
reaches,
Did it work?
the lost
I
parts
can't hear
are
the
known.
echo anymore. That's
Okay,
so funny.
I turned on echo cancellation.
Okay.
Did anything change? I just turned on another setting. Did anything change for you guys?
Sounds good.
It just hiccuped for a second.
Okay, is that too loud? It's fine. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna drop in. So I'm just gonna visualize, yeah, that golden, it's like a Kabbalah tree. And I'm just gonna center in my heart space. I'm not sure if either of you are familiar with is it Keter?
Keter.
Is that a Kabbalah? That word's coming in. I don't know much about the Kabbalah, but I know you do, Audrey, but that word is
It's
coming
the
in.
crown.
Oh, is it really? Okay. Yeah, Keter, Keter.
Yep. That's the crown.
Alright, I guess there's some energy coming in through the crown right now. I'm getting this feeling of many arms. Like I have a lot of arms.
I know what that is.
Like energetic. They're kind of like tendrils that are like uncurling.
I see golden filaments that are turning into like a braided cord that are assembling in a central pillar.
Crystal, I feel like this also has to do with the image in your background. The didgeridoo is very intentional, right, in this experience because of the Aboriginal energies that are coming in, as well as the braiding energies. There's like a frequency weaving information that's coming in about the reality and how the understanding of, it's just saying reality weaving. When you understand your reality in a certain way, you can weave essentially aspects of what you want right into the grid, or I mean, what it's looking like is weaving it right into the air, which is obviously, there's grids all within the air,
I see all the indigenous women over time and space weaving together to create a beautiful, colorful tapestry over the earth. It used to be beige. Now it's color.
Yeah, I'm feeling this energy over my shoulder blades. And they are, it's like placing like a cloak. So if you could just feel this energy kind of brush up against like your back and your shoulders, it's kind of like laying like a cloak of this garment, this woven tapestry to be, I don't know if it's to be absorbed or what, but I'm just feeling it just lay on my shoulders. I'm also hearing Akashic records.
It's the original blueprint of the Akashic records that's been untampered with, that's being cloaked over us in its origin of love vibration.
We're being asked now to intentionally anchor this into the iron, saying it iron crystal, so like a crystal, but it's made of iron in the middle of Gaia. And this is the within the planet. So you can think of the sun and moon and stars without our planet. So that is all encompassed within the planet, within the center. And this is a realm. So anchoring down into that Earth star. So these codes will basically weave right through the DNA, and they kind of braid right into the DNA, this garment. And it's actually going to braid all the way down that cord into Gaia. So these are energies that it was necessary for human grounding. It was something about the human vessel that these codes needed to come through. But these are codes that are necessary right now for inner Earth. I was not expecting that. They're saying just take a deep breath and breathe those codes with your intention into the Earth star.
I'm seeing embroidery like we're stitching it into it.
They're saying that anchoring is complete, but also to connect with this garment. It's like it'll be like this energetic cloak, and the more that we connect with it, the more it's like because it is a kosh, it will just release. Oh, okay. They're like, this will help you because you always want to know everything. It's like I'm getting this energy of like, you know, when you like have like it's like you guys know a banana bag, like when you like slowly release vitamins into like a vein or something like that. They're saying it's like a slow drip. So if you connect with this information or this cloak, it will give you steady information in like bite-sized pieces, but on a consistent level. They said have fun with it, like make your cloak whatever color you want, and make sure that you like put it on like a jacket, so that it becomes real to you, feels real to you. Okay, this is I wasn't sure who I was channeling, but it is the Star Grandmother.
Master Weavers.
There are ancestral angelics that are coming into the field, and they're just asking to embrace. This is supposed to be heart opening. Oh yeah, it's the abandonment wound thing clearing. Let this go.
That golden braid get more and more vibrant.
I'm picturing the Kabbalah tree, and I'm not really sure what the middle part is, or the solar. If there's a solar plexus part,
chakra.
it's okay.
The heart is through the dot. It's a hidden realm that allows you access to everything. So they don't often put it on the tree, but it is in the heart space.
Okay, then maybe I'm seeing it's yellow. Maybe I'm seeing that. Is there a solar plexus part of the Kabbalah? It's like a yellow.
There is a center point, but I don't remember the name of it right now.
Okay, yeah, it's yeah, they're saying to imagine the sun. Yeah, the sun in the middle of the tree of life, and then to walk into that. It's like a consuming type flame, but it's not hot, but it is consuming. They're saying, oh, they're teaching me about the sun. Like when you tune your frequency to the sun, you could walk right into it. Like it's not hot. The heat comes from the difference in vibration. So basically, like, yeah, they're saying walk. They're saying walk into the sun. Okay. And when you cross this threshold, feel your grid expand into the tree. This is emerging. light that's coming through the blood. This is an activation that's happening. But there is a consent that's needed, so just it's like internally or externally, just give consent for this. It's like liquid light geometry. It's like the sun streaming through your veins. They're saying, oh yeah, that makes sense. The interaction between higher frequency beings should be more comfortable now once this calibration settles. And they recommend laying out in the sun to the word that came in was bake, to bake this in. Go bake out in the sun to bake this in. It's funny. So we're going to walk out. We're going to walk out of the portal. For some reason, we're walking backwards. I'm not really sure why. Yeah, there's something about the illumination of the face as we walk out. So it's like they're just asking not to turn your back on the portal, but to walk out backwards. And that when we connect to the warmth of the sun, that we are connecting to this same energy, the energy of the tree of life, the Kabbalah, all of the wisdom within that tree is within the rays of the sun. And that is all. Opening up the crown to receive the last bit of information. There's going to be an energetic sealing of this information within the crown chakra.
It's done. Thank you, Trinity.
What the? You guys, I did not think that was gonna come through. I was not expecting that.
Freaking awesome.
So funny. Maybe we should do this more often. That sometimes I am just blown away by the things that come through.
Seriously, though.
It makes sense why I'm wearing this yellow today. I'm telling me I don't get enough sun. Oh my gosh.
It's the Tifareth is the name of the central point. It's associated with Archangel Michael.
What is the Sephiro of Yesod? Because that comes to me too, and I don't know anything about the Kabbalah, and the Sephiro, just the words come to me all the time, and I know that I should look into them, but I don't.
No, you don't.
So I know
Sephiro
all of them.
are just the spots. They're the points. So that's what a Sephiro is. And Yesod is, it's basically it's your sacral chakra, it's your reproductive
Mm,
system, it's your womb,
okay, that makes sense because
doesn't
there's
it?
this
Yeah.
galactic baby
The
calibration that's
blue kid,
happening.
the blue
Yeah,
kid, yeah.
yeah. And oh, okay, that makes. So I'm like, what is it about Yesod? So I'm like, I have all these
Yeah, it's your
names
womb.
of the Kabbalah, but I don't really know. I probably
And
should start looking into it.
it's actually right at the womb. It's near your
Okay,
pelvis.
I should probably start looking into the Kabbalah because yeah, the
You
Kabbalah is
will
probably
when you're supposed to.
yeah,
I have some great resources if you're interested.
yeah. I know you do. You are a great resource. Crystal, that's helping me so much. That obsidian, that's obsidian. Yeah, my third eye is like reeling a little bit right now. You guys, I've never connected to the star grandmothers.
You haven't?
In a way, not in a way that I was bringing them through. No,
Well, they're
this
actually
is
the indigenous grandmothers because they taught the indigenous all their practices, and we're about to go connect with the Hopi. I got chills everywhere. We're
yeah.
going to connect with the Hopi in Sedona, and the Kogi are coming to me, and I'm remembering a past life as a Kogi, and
Kogi
so
vamos, yeah, Kogi
shit's getting
vamos.
real up in here.
The Kogi are so advanced. They're like, pretty soon we'll have you translocating like that, and they laugh. You know what's so funny? They laugh because they'll talk to me the Kogi in their language, and I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know that language. And then they start speaking English, and they can't stop laughing because our English language is so silly to them. So like
Isn't it?
they're teaching me about stuff like about dream, and they're like, it's so funny because they're so funny. They're cracking up because they're speaking in this language that they think is so silly.
Well,
Yeah, it just
they're
cracks me up.
connected to their inner child fully,
Yeah,
so
it
like
is
there's no
full.
separation.
Like they're like these very indigenous. They have like the wrinkles and they have the like they look like they've lived forever, but they're like so young.
You guys, I
Yeah.
have to tell you the craziest thing about the Kogi because I they've come into my field for the past 2 years, but I haven't connected. And there's this documentary I was called to start watching like 2 days ago. Because my other close friend Mariana, they're coming to her and we're supposed to do some work. But when I got my first Lemurian past life come in over when I was driving to Salt Lake, over like at least the last 3 hours of my drive to Salt Lake of 5 hours was all downloading this lifetime from Lemuria. And I had a teacher that came to me because I was like a 16th generation hybrid trying to like perfect the psychic skill to connect to the higher realms, but it was not coherent with my physical vessel yet. And it caused me to have seizures. And I was going to die. Like I was actually going to die. So my tribe called in assistance from a reptilian old grandmother, and she was like she made me eat cocoa leaves, like chew on cocoa leaves. She made me chew on them, and she made me choke down. I saw myself.
Yeah, it
She was
sounds
shoving it in my
gross.
mouth. She was making me choke down coconut cream, like cream. So it was like the cocoa plant and this fat, which was helping me make new neural pathways in my brain so that I wouldn't react in the same. And literally, when I awakened, I just ate olive oil and salmon. I had just gotten on Adderall. And so I was getting this dopamine and I was getting the fat and I was creating all these new neural pathways. But I didn't know the Kogi actually have a special satchel around their waist where they keep cocoa leaves that they chew on all day. That essentially is raising their vibrational frequency
What
in
I
their
just heard was
dopamine.
I just heard psychoactive. There's something that's psychoactive in me. Or psychoactive. It's what
I
it's saying.
think my
There's
teacher
a
was also a Kogi reptilian. I'm just saying.
okay.
I think
Yeah, there's a what's coming because the chem brain is coming in. They're saying it's a phytochemical, so it's a chemical that's it's produced. I mean, by the sun, the sun's reaction with the plants. But yeah, there's a phytochemical that's
What's a
psychoactive
phytochemical?
in the cocoa. That's cool. I'm like I'm gonna Google that because this is just coming in now.
Phytochemical?
It's called a phytochemical. Um, yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up
Oh, it's a
or
thing.
what that is. Did
I'll
something come
tell
up?
you what it is. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. I'm like I don't know what that
it
is.
literally came up.
Cool.
It's phyto,
Phyto.
um,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
chemical compounds produced by plants, generally to help resist fungi, bacteria, and plant virus infections, and also consumption by insects and other animals. The name comes from the Greek phyton. Some phytochemicals have been used as poison and other traditional medicine.
Ooh.
Um, let's see. History of uses. Let's see. It's been used for poison or anti-inflammatory, pain relieving. It's actually extracted in the bark of the white willow tree, which I have tincturing right now, just so you know.
Cool.
Um, and it is in aspirin.
These are
Um,
uses. The use that the phyto that why this is coming in is because there's something about phytochemicals that and the Kogi don't call them phytochemicals, they call them something else,
of course not.
like Great Spirit or something like that. But especially like sometimes the Hopi will teach me things, and then I'll try to Google more, and they're like, "There's a reason why we have to
Don't
come through this realm to teach you. Like, you can't
because you
find
don't
it
know.
on Google. Like, or
It's
we would
high
just
in squash and pumpkins.
they're like we would direct you to Google if it was in Google like because that's much easier
That's
like we
fair.
just give you
That's
intuition and
fair.
you go to Google. That's so much easier for us because I do that with Saint Germain too, and I'll try to find stuff about what he says, and he's like, if you could find it somewhere else, I wouldn't be here because that would be a much easier expenditure of energy if I could just direct you to it. So I
Oh,
feel
they're high
sometimes I'm
in
trying to do that.
cannabis.
They're what?
There's a lot, there's a lot of this in nicotine and cannabis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And in DMT.
Oh, okay.
So it was connecting to the higher realms. I have chills everywhere. This is exactly what's so they were never disconnected. They were basically dosing to be in this dense realm. They were dosing all day long to stay connected. And their satchels they kept them in were woven by the women in their tribe.
You know what somebody just told me to I went to a Reiki because I usually don't get Reiki sessions, which I need to get more of because I give them so often. But I just got a Reiki session and the guy was like, you should get one of these. And it was like his little medicine pouch. And I was like, I feel like that's like the third time that has come up. I probably should.
A medicine pouch.
Yeah, I probably should get one of those. But I have to hop off at well, it's going to be 1:15 here because I have to get ready for work.
Okay.
But I just want to hear from both of you guys really quickly if there was anything that popped in about the experience that we just had. Anything that you guys felt or saw. There's any pieces that we need to continue to put
Great
together, or
question.
I'm not sure.
Well, first of all, I have walked into the sun before, so that felt very resonant and true for me. I've walked into it. It's like
Melchizedek.
just a portal to, yeah, it's a
Yep.
portal to Melchizedek.
Yep.
I used to meet him there to go into the Akash in that like
That makes sense.
perfect frequency. He would walk me through, and it looks very much like Greece inside for me. But people aren't walking; they're hovering above the ground and moving in robes and all different kinds of beings, not just
Yeah.
people, but the light is so bright it's consuming.
Yeah.
Um, but it doesn't hurt. and it feels very peaceful, and the center of, like, it feels like the brain or of everything, of, or at least the closest brain I have access to, because it is a library as
Yeah.
well. So that makes sense. And to go into the library is infinite, and it's connected to everything. And I'm seeing right now that actually, because I don't know, you guys saw, I know Crystal saw, but Osho made me make a new image of him that was reflective of what he looks like right now, which is this plasmic mycelium that's in the ethers that he's connecting to in terms of like a greater brain organism of the universe is made out of plasma light, which is at a higher frequency of the heart. And that heart frequency connects us to everything in a non-distorted way. And what Crystal and I had done on
I watched it.
Honest Aliens
I
was
watched that
about like,
video.
oh cool,
Yeah, I
there had
watched
been an
it.
infiltration of this black mold on this string. And so what we were weaving in today also was not just plasma, but it was golden. And so that was anchoring into the earth through that plasma from the crown, the keter that was coming in. It was like weaving the above and below together,
Does
in the
this make
material.
sense? Does that this
Yeah, that does completely.
that is the this is the part of
That
the
looks
keter?
actually just like something I have in this book. I always am like, I have a book for that.
This is just an image that
My
I made on
pile is
AI and I
so
use it all the
big.
time and I don't know why. Like I don't
I'll
like
show you.
there's
There's
codes
an
in here
image in
and I'm
this
not
book
sure
that
what it
looks
is.
just like this.
Okay.
And I was going to tell you you needed this book for the information, by the way.
Okay.
So the chapter in here that is all about, oh shit. I knew the picture, but I didn't know what chapter it was. Guess what the chapter is? It says 15 Rosicrucian and Kabbalistic diagrams.
Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. So it reminds me of a variety of these diagrams that exist. So
Oh
in
wow.
here,
Oh yeah, that one. Oh wow, the one in the top.
right?
Whoa,
So
yeah.
there's all these diagrams that are in this book that are similar. Sorry,
My
Crystal,
science brain
clear,
is like
clear.
going off. My science brain is like
Yeah, when you get your hands on this, and also the Universal One
I have the
has,
Universal one, actually. I have but it's an audiobook. I don't have the
oh, that
physical
is
book.
of no help. That is,
I
the
know.
audio is of no help
But
because,
I get through the audiobook so much faster because I can just pop my headphones in and go to the grocery store.
but it's not fucking helpful
I know.
because you don't get the visual. And I was
Yeah.
actually in line at the coffee shop yesterday where these women behind me, they were talking about how audible versus printing it out, and that they need to have visual stimuli sometimes, but they were both like uh stewardesses or whatever for the airline, and so they couldn't pack a bunch of books. And so I was like, well, you can always like do one and the other and then reference it later. But this particular image, as soon as I know you have to leave, but this, bro, this
Oh,
this is the
whoa.
entire periodic table by frequency and octave.
That's the
And
same thing.
that's
This
what
is the
that
same
looks
thing.
like to me.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
I will send this to the chat.
Oh. Yeah, I made this when I made the quantum chemistry images, and I was like, that's not anything like I asked. But it generated, and I was like, I must keep it. And now I really like it, but I wasn't really sure why.
Well, when you look at it more closely, when you, because I'm sending it now, but when you look at it more closely, the information that's in here is insane.
Okay.
It goes so deep in terms of like what element associates with what frequency in positive or negative polarity. and where it lands on the scale. And you need all of the pictures in here to be able to differentiate, like just having access to what it's talking about in reference. Like that's the eye of the storm. That's the sweet spot. That's the center. That's everything. So
It's a
as you
wormhole.
hear it, you're getting only portion of it from not being able to like look at how things equalize and even how things end up forming in spheres. And look at this tesseract shit.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
my God, I need that one
Tesseract.
for sure.
Cool. Have you
If
guys
you're
seen the? Have you? Wait, I'm gonna share one more thing with you guys. That's
Man,
very
I love looking at the tesseract. Because when I saw Interstellar for the first time, I just choke sobbed also. That was the second time I responded that way to a movie.
cubes in higher dimensions. Let's see if works.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It just looks so familiar to me. And I keep being told that I have a horrible sense of direction. I always have. And it's because I'm supposed to be able to get where I'm going with my thoughts. And it's never really like
Stop, you guys, look
computed to
at
be here.
that.
It's just wild.
That's so
I feel like I'm inside it most of the time.
cool. Can you feel your brains calibrating right now?
Yeah. Can you share that link too?
Yeah.
Because I
I've
want
never
to
seen
save
this
it.
before. This was not the one I meant to share.
Well, this is the one you were supposed to share.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
The perfection.
Yeah, baby. If we think of constellations, though, the points that we see are these points of these geometric shapes. So we're just seeing it in a different dimensional frequency, but they are multidimensional beings.
blowing my mind right now, are you kidding me?
But they're constellations, right? Like you
Yeah,
can see,
totally.
Dude, this is
but
using
they're just at different
Python. This
dimensions.
is like high level mathematical coding right
You
here.
say they're
That's
using
amazing.
Python?
They're using Python, yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.